Hey there everybody, here with my 2018 Christmas light display out front. Not that it's a big Christmas display or anything, but just want to show it to you what I got going on here. Got some projectors just over there and the candy cane forest right here. And it just snowed today, so it's just fantastic out. So anyway, we got the candy cane forest going on here. And the green and red laser light in the background there. And there's the candy canes up in the tree. And the candy canes down below. All aglow. And there is the laser light projecting on the trees. And on the top of the house. And also the other projectors there as well. Snowflakes and Santa Claus in the sled, if you can see them. They're kind of just floating around on the top part of the house there. Let's just go down here a little bit better. Down here a little bit more so you can see the trees here. I'll show you the front of the house in just one second. Everything looks so snowy and crispy out this evening. It's beautiful. I just love the Christmas candy cane forest. My dad and I put that out the other day. He had fun doing that. And there's the laser lights on that tree. Now, that little tree right there in the middle does have lights on it, but it is not hooked up. And I have to get an extension cord for those lights. So, with that being said, these are the Christmas candles, and I have them on two separate channels, so they'll blink on and off. And the controller box that I had built to be controlled with the Arduino and the computer is not quite operational. Well, it is operational, but I didn't have time to program and sync up songs for it yet this year. Just caught me off guard. I just had, well, too many other things on the go. And here we have a couple of the toy soldiers and the snowman, and these are the fellows that I actually want to sync up to the lights, or to the computer that is, and have them sort of sing with the music. So coming from out front, that's kind of what it looks like right now. Didn't put the blow-ups out this year because they were just it's just too messy. They freeze and everything, and it's a hell of a time to get them tried. So that is that. Now I'm just going to go down the hill a little bit here to the front. Okay, so here we go. Here's a front shot of the icicles dangling down on the front gutter, and I'll show you the swirly lights in the front of the garage in just one second. Of course, the star and the Merry Christmas sign up top there as well adds to the Christmas light ambiance. Now over on the side of the house we have a multiple color ball going, and let's go over there and have a look at that. We also should have a projector on that as well, but it hasn't been hooked up, and I've got the actual machine thing here, the triple outlet to plug that in. So I'm going to do that too. And there goes the security light just come on. But anyway, now this pole here is rather cool. It is the Santa pole, and I'll get a bit of a picture of that in a second, but you can also see the red and green swirly lights that I put in the carriage lamps there as well. And then over on the side leading up to the front steps we have them big, I call them the mega bulbs, but there are just little bulbs in them, but they're big plastic bulbs, so that's pretty neat. Now let's go back and fix this light now. There is the projector thingy. There's two projectors actually in there, but it's just the big bally one going right now that's given this swirly pattern and changing colors that's on the side of the house. So if we go up to the side of the house and zoom out, it really fills out the side of the house, which is really, really neat. Changes different colors and that, so from coming up the road you can see it. It gives a really neat effect. Now, somehow I gotta get down in here, get this snow off. Oh, I got my glove here, so it shouldn't be too bad. Okay, so now I got the other projector going there. The little one, as you can see on the right of the big color ball. And if I put up to the house, hopefully you can see them. They're big, huge snowflakes projected, as well as the colored lights. So that looks pretty cool. Now, if that security light goes off, it'll really make a big difference in it. So we'll try to sneak around after when that light goes out. Now, here is that wonderful Santa's Workshop. Here's this wonderful Santa's Workshop light, North Pole, reindeer stables, and Santa's Workshop, of course. And it has a flickering fire effect up in the candle part itself, or the lantern part. And these lights twinkle all over the place on the sign. Really, really neat. And of course, the red swirly light there. I have a green swirly light right there. And then these big mega bulbs right here. And the owls never got put away, and there goes the other security light comes on. Can't seem to win. But we need those security lights, that's for sure. They go off shortly. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to press this button and we'll get a fade on and off. There is a fade. There we go. And we'll be able to see those candles out here fading on and off. There is the snowflake and reindeer, or the snowflake and the Santa Claus in the sled projector, which is multicolored, on the front of the house. Back to the Christmas candy cane forest. Now here's a better look at these guys and dimming on and off. And we only have 3 channels on that particular controller, so I had to put 2 up front for 2 channels there, and the third one I was going to put elsewhere, and I really didn't put it anywhere yet. So maybe I'll put it on that tree, or on the candy cane forest. I don't know, but I'd like the candy cane forest just all lit constantly. There's something about the color of that, and this looks really neat. So I'll probably leave that as it is. Now these ones here, I got some net lights on that, so possibly I'll put the controller there, just on those lights there to bring that out. I'll probably do that tomorrow or the next day when I can see what I'm doing. Now if we go around the house to the back, which I'm not going to go all the way to the back, but we have some trees that have been decorated for a while, a couple years in fact, and they're still decorated with lights, and well, they just come on in a timer there, and so we just leave them decorated and gives a little bit of light in the back. And you can see my Christmas tree is up in the window right there, and this beautiful snowman blow mold. He's quite old now, but he's getting there. He's about 30 years old, so it's pretty neat. Most of the blow molds are about 30 years old here. The candles, I think I've mentioned before in one of my earlier videos, I picked them up either in the garbage that people put out after Christmas, or I got them at the Value Village store for a very cheap price one time after Christmas. Just people throw them out because the bulbs don't work, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with the candle parts themselves, so I just put new sockets and new wires in them and a new bulb, and away we go. So that's an overview of my Christmas lights on the outside this year. Nothing too fancy going on. Like I said, I just got the control box right down in here. It's not the best. It's not the best light, but right there on the top is the one for the 3 channels, just in that little container, and that's the Arduino one controlled by the computer, which I have a 30-foot cable running up to the computer. But like I said, the music is, I don't have any music synced to it, so it's there. But I'm going to rebuild it and put it in a nice structure, wood structure here in this corner, so that it'll be here sort of semi-permanent, and use it for all occasions, and we'll get that done. But that'll be a spring-summer project coming up. But anyway, that's just a quick view of what I got going on here right now. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll talk to you guys again very shortly.